This is easily one of my favorite sub EZAs we've received in a really long time. He provides a lot of value. He can actually look really good, and I think all of that just warrants a quick video to let you know exactly what that value is, what you can potentially use him for, and of course how to actually obtain all of his medals. So, you know, this shouldn't really be too long of a video, but we'll see how things end up panning out. So first things first, in terms of his actual value, I think they did a really good job at, like, for example, Power of Wishes, right? Just to show you really quickly, is one of the stronger categories in the game, right? You have some of the strongest LRs in this team. We're talking about both of the 8th year anniversary LRs, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LR Piccolo, the new Zamasu, a lot of really strong characters. So what you can do with this Goku here is, let's say you put him in the first slot, right? Which can definitely be tricky in some difficult events, but with most events, you can probably get away with it. So what happens is, in the first slot, when he super attacks, he raises allies' defense by 30% for one turn. I mean, it would have been great if he raised his own defense, but gives all allies 30% defense for one turn. You're going to get the most value out of that in the first slot. So imagine you have this guy in the first slot, and then I guess it wouldn't really be this way, because if you have both 8th year anniversary LRs, I'm pretty sure you'd rotate Goku out, right? But again, to really maximize the potential of this super attack, let's just say, for example, you had him in the first slot and both of these characters in the second and third slot. So immediately, both of these characters are getting an extra 30% to defense, which of course is really, really good, which is why I'd say go additionals for this character, right? Because if he managed to get additional, that's 60% defense for both of these 8th year anniversary LRs, but we're not done there. Not only is he changing int key spheres to physical for free, right? There's no turn restriction or HP restriction, nothing like that, just for free. He's also giving Power of Wishes attack and defense plus 30%. So with him just being or super attacking in the first slot, we're getting a 30% buff and a 20 actually, hold on, wait, it's 30 and 30, yeah. So we're getting a 30% attack buff for both of these characters, and then he's basically a 60. I mean, it's actually 2 instances of 30% buff for both of these characters, or literally any character on this category. But I guess you can say it's a 60% defensive buff for these characters, which of course is really good. And if you were to super attack again, we're looking at a 90% buff for defense for any of these characters. So imagine, again, like LR Bulma in that third slot getting 90% defense. I think is just absolutely stupid, right? But I think where this character could shine in the first slot is this ability here: attack plus 25%, defense plus 50%, and chance to crit plus 5% per key sphere obtained. So if you're an orb changer for free, I think the ability of having 50% defense per orb obtained, so imagine you obtain, let's say, five orbs, and it's not physical key spheres, it's just key spheres. So rainbow key spheres count in there as well. 50, let's say you obtain 5, that's 250% extra defense you're getting for this character, right? On top of the 130, and this also applies to himself as well. It's like this character can look really decent, you know, in the first slot, while making every character on rotation, at least that are on the Power of Wishes category, I'm not going to say untouchable because it depends on who you're running, but for the strong characters, virtually untouchable. Again, 2 super attacks with this character and the support that he's, you know, I guess making available. You're looking at, again, potentially 90% defense and 30% attack, which these characters do not need. Anyways, this here is pulled up. I keep clicking on it by accident, but this is pulled up because in order to EZA this Goku, you're going to need a low-class Warriors team, which of course is not available, but is the weakness, or I guess the strength, to the AGL Turles EZA. That's actually where we're going to get the medals from. So this is a sub EZA. It's going to require, 12 bronze medals, 20 silver, and then 12 both gold and rainbow. So just make sure that when you actually do this EZA, you do the stages that are going to actually give you, like, don't do stages 1, 2. I mean, I think you can't even do stages 2 or 3, right? It's only like specific stages. So That's just how you're going to get the EZA. Then you're going to have to go ahead back into the EZA if you already completed it and get it done. And the low class warrior team is literally only getting stronger. There's a lot of leads for it, most of which are actually free to play, by the way. But you won't, like, we've gotten kind of recently the EZA for Bardock. We've gotten the AGO World Tournament Goku. We've gotten the Tech Bardock, which of course is a very strong, I mean, compared to the rest of these characters at least, very strong EZA. The recent awakening for this Goku, the what's it called, Path to Power Goku as well. Like, this category, even with the new free-to-play tier list or the physical tier list, it's gonna be pretty easy to steamroll this EZA with all these new characters here. So if you have any of them, please make sure to put them on your team. But again, these are the leaders. You can also get away with a pure Saiyans lead if you really wanted to, because again, there's every unit on this category is a pure Saiyan. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, let me know what you think. Again, this is one of those sub EZAs I do not recommend skipping. You should probably get it done as soon as you possibly can. And I think you can have some really, really, really interesting rotations and teams, especially with the Power of Wishes category, which of course is, again, one of the stronger categories in the game. So let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed, and please, please take care of yourself.